I live in Grey Lynn, Auckland, New Zealand, and I am 45, and I am an artist, and my name is Mark. Oh, I'm really happy. If you have a look around, the sky is beautiful, we live in a beautiful bush, but really, I mean, if you have to live in a whole lot of countries around the world to be able to compare, but I've done a lot of travelling, and I still believe that New Zealand has so much to offer and is so safe and clean and beautiful. And it's very hard not to be happy when you have the beautiful nature and the lovely people. I think we are a country that has some resistance because of the cost, and not a lot of people can afford this, which is probably an international problem, not just New Zealand. So the idea is great and people want to do this. We personally want to do this as well, and it is in our goal in the next 5 years to have an electric vehicle. So it's very positive, and the uptake is going to depend on the cost coming down, and when that happens I think we'll see more and more. We are a green country, and we believe in trying to keep it that way, so I can only see it as a very positive thing moving forward. Yes. Well, we have to do our own little bits each, so as a family and as a group, with the 2 little kids that we have, we are teaching them, so we are trying to future-proof New Zealand and the world for later, and that is a long-term goal. But what we do right now is we do our composting and we do our worm farm, and we try and keep as much of our own lifestyle recyclable within our house. So any of the kids' toys, they don't go into the landfill, they go to the women's refuge, and then so other kids can use them, or they go to the op shops so that they can be sold if they're useful to make money. Besides that, we do not use plastic bags. We don't need to. Absolutely carry your stuff from the shop and don't use bags. And just be aware of everything that you buy and have a look at it and see what's it made of, where's it come from, how far has it travelled. Try and buy local stuff, so that not such a big footprint.
Can you tell us about the fight with your sushi man?
Oh, okay.
Like what do you want to do with the street and really?
Yeah, it just occurred to me in the last couple of months how much sushi plastic trays are being used, and in New Zealand right now, or in Auckland right now, they cannot be recycled, so they are single-use sushi trays, which are no good. So I have been trying to battle with the local council body to try and do something about all the sushi places, and maybe trying to find a way to get a vegetable cellular container that can replace that. That is our goal. And the local one down the road, I'm just encouraging them to have some plates on the table, so that when people sit at the table they don't have to sit there with a plastic container which will go in the bin. They can have a plate which can be washed quite simply. And you know, who wants to eat out of a plastic tray anyway? It's like having a beer out of a plastic cup or a paper cup. It doesn't taste the same. You know, it's common sense stuff. So educating people that aren't as aware or aren't as motivated to do things about it in the community. Some non-New Zealanders are not as motivated.